Hello and welcome everybody to yet another presentation of Hardhats TV. We're here at Millard North High School in Omaha for the final game of pool play in the College World Series Legion Tournament. The Hardhats looking good, but not in yet. They're trying to make it to the four-team, two-round playoffs tomorrow as part of this 30-team tournament. They won their last tournament trying to repeat, currently 4-1 in pool play, trying to go again and play in that final day, see if we can win 2 tournaments in a row. That'd be pretty neat. And so let me give you a rundown of the lineups here today. Leading off for the Hardhats, third baseman Aiden Roberts. Then playing center today for the first time in a while is Jace Morgan at the 2. Designated hitter Harry Good. Playing DH, he'll be at the 3 hole. First baseman Alex Dietrich cleaning up. Second baseman Hayden Hollick at the 5. Right fielder Aaron Roach is 6th. Playing left today, Tate Crossway, take it up to 7. The catcher will be Philip Bentz, batting 8th, and Wilson Kiefer is playing shortstop, batting 9th, with River Walters on the mound. So to repeat, the first 3 for the Hardhats: third baseman Aiden Roberts, right center fielder Jace Morgan, designated hitter Harry Good, the middle 3, first baseman Alex Dietrich, second baseman Hayden Hollick, and right fielder Aaron Roach. In the bottom 3, left fielder Tate Crossway, catcher Philip Bentz, and shortstop Wilson Kiefer with River Walters on the mound. Now for this Onyx Automotive Mustangs team, made up of players from Millard North High School. Leading off for them is the shortstop, Chase Mockel, followed by center fielder Alex Baresh. Second baseman Miles Bunger going to be at the 3 hole. Cleanup is third baseman Clayton Mathiasen. First baseman Spencer Phillips is 5th. Designated hitter Noah Gartner is at the 6th. Left fielder Jay Tweet is 7th. Catcher Carson Burke bats 8th. And right fielder Brandon Berge at the 9 with Carson Obrecht on the mound. So to repeat the Onyx Automotive lineup here, the first 3 for them: shortstop Chase Mockel, center fielder Alex Baresh, and second baseman Miles Bunger. The middle 3: third baseman Clayton Mathiasen, first baseman Spencer Phillips, and designated hitter Noah Gartner, with the bottom 3 being left fielder Jay Tweet, catcher Carson Burke, and right fielder Brandon Berge with Carson Obrecht on the mound. So I mentioned that we are currently in a very interesting situation to make it to the playoffs. Both the 5-0 teams won. They beat Fargo Post 2, beat Cheyenne Post 6 8-5, and the Pat Higgy Patriots beat Pere in a close 11-9 game. So both of them are 6-0. They remain in their respective spots at 1 and 2. We will play one of them tomorrow. Now, as if it were planned, all 3 of the 4-1 teams going to play simultaneously, so nobody has an advantage in respective places. We've got the 5 Points Bank Creighton Prep team. They'll play Rocky Mountain High School. They currently have the best run differential per inning tiebreaker of anybody, but not by a whole lot. Then the Hardhats are there. They'll play, of course, Onyx Automotive. Here we are, and have the second best innings run differential per inning, but have the most innings out of anybody here. So whatever they do today will be slightly diluted. And then the Harrisburg Gold trying to catch up. They are low on their innings and their run differential, but they do play the Dynamic Velocity team from Westside High School at Westside High School. It's going to be a tough one for them to win. That team 3-2, definitely the hardest of the opponents for these 4-1 teams today. Fargo lost to Hastings earlier today, West Fargo that is, lost to Hastings earlier today, thus knocking them out of contention. So we got 5 teams. The top 4 will make it. Number 5 will be off. If anybody of these 4-1 teams loses, they are out, unless somehow 2 of them lose, which I don't anticipate happening. It could happen, and then there'd be like a log jam at 4-2 with a million teams. And that would just be, I don't know how that would work out. So the Hardhats, if they can win by 5, the best Harrisburg Gold can do is win by 8 in the point differential. It stops counting after the 8-run mercy rule. So if they get to 8 and we win by 5, then we will be guaranteed in. Win by 5, we're in, no matter what. Otherwise, we're going to be playing around, seeing if Harrisburg can catch up. Harrisburg still has to, they have the hardest opponent of everybody here in terms of the wins and losses in this tournament. They're playing a 3-2 team. The rest of us playing 1-4. Rocky Mountain could, of course, upset Creighton Prep, but unlikely. Anyways, we will see. I'm taking that off now. It is an odd situation here in the press box. As you can see, we could barely get a piece of third base there over the dugout visible. And then we've got home plate just about. I can't see it from where I'm broadcasting from, but you guys can. You can see first, can't see any of left field, not much of center, but it'll do just fine. Aiden Roberts leading off. Takes a ball high. 2-0 count to him. Carson Obrecht, a Wayne State commit, on the mound. Ball taken down the middle, and 2-1. Thank you all for spending your Saturday with us. I hope that I gave you enough of an understanding of where we sit right now. Currently, we're looking good. We win. We're most likely in. There's a chance that Harrisburg catches up on the point differential, though. But also, we could overtake Creighton Prep if we win by like 3 and they win by 1. You know. Swing, and it'll be poked up the middle, and sliding by the shortstop. The throw offline, and Aiden Roberts going to get back to first. I believe that'll be an infield hit. I don't think that'll go down as an error. I believe he would have made it anyways. So a leadoff infield single for Aiden Roberts.
Number 22, Morgan.
He's been reaching base however he has to this entire tournament. Doing a great job at that, reaching base over 50% of the time. Also, 5 stolen bases in the tournament. Could totally do the same here. First pitch ball to Jace Morgan. Having to watch things from a different angle. My eyes go in different places. Obrecht's pitch finds the zone. Strike 1. Hardhats wearing their royal blues today. The Onyx wearing white and black. Pick-off attempt not in time. A good idea to try to pick off Aiden Roberts, though. He hasn't been picked off yet in this tournament. 1 time caught stealing, 5 safe, successful stolen bases. 1-1 to Morgan. He'll take it, and Roberts is off. The throw high, and he'll be safe at second. His 6th stolen base of the tournament in as many games. Yeah. So now on second base, the count 2-1. That was a ball delivered to Morgan. Obrecht checks on the runner, delivers down the middle. Strike, no, slightly low. Can't totally see, but a little inside, outside. 3-1 count. Morgan happy to take a walk here and hand it over to Harry Good. Morgan is batting 3 for 10 in the tournament thus far. Splitting time with Carter Johnson. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Morgan can't catch up to it, and now the count full. Obrecht looking for his first out of the game. Here in the top of the first. Taken low, ball 4. And Jace Morgan will waltz down to first base. 2 on, nobody out for the Hardhats. Good start for them. This is what they've been doing very well in almost all of their games recently. Putting pressure on, getting base runners as the pitcher gets acclimated to our play style. So 2 on, none out. Harry Good up. He hit a 3-run home run last night in the Gretna game to deliver the finishing blow in what would become a 10-run top of the 6th and a 10-run mercy roll. Obrecht getting a quick talk from Burke, his catcher. A little Carson and Carson talk. Both sharing the name. We have a turf infield and a grass outfield, so that lip could end up being a little bit awkward later. Fouled away and into the parking lot. Watch out, cars. That's,
brought to you by Kid Public Philly.
it's really not very good planning. The parking lot for the stadium directly where the people are going to foul it away if they're righties. It's probably led to a lot of dents, a lot of windshields, a lot of windows over the years. 1-1. Taken low. Now 2-1. Hardhats won the Pueblo tournament. They went 4-1 in pool play there. They're 4-1 now, trying to get to 5-1, punch their ticket to the playoffs in the College World Series Legion tournament. This would be their first time doing so.
Foul ball brought to you by Kid Public Philly.
I believe it was only last year where this was a tournament you could win. Sort of just playing teams before. The Pat Hagee Patriots, the winner last year, they are currently the 1 seed. And in addition to that, the only team they lost to last year would be us. We beat them in an impressive, I believe it was a 6-5 contest where River Walters went 5 and the Hardhats stranded 13 batters along the way. Hayden Hollick got his lone save of his career there. Taken high, ball 4. And the base is now loaded for the cleanup man. Alex Dietrich, 7 RBIs in the tournament.
Up to bat for the Hardhats. First baseman, number 27, Alex Dietrich.
The table has been set successfully. The top of the order holding up their end of the bargain. Bases loaded, nobody out in the top of the first. The Hardhats going to leave nothing to chance. We'll see how many they can cash in on. Obrecht, deep breath, delivers. And that'll hit him. Ooh. Seems like Dietrich in some pain. I believe that got a hand. Yeah, that got his left hand. Wincing. The trainer going to come out and check on him. Does score a run. And that's the least of our concerns right now. Alex Dietrich going to get inspected. That hit his hand that was holding the bat. Going to take off the glove. We haven't seen an injury in a long time for any of these guys. I mean, Rowan Fredrickson dealing with some back spasms, but you couldn't really see that on the mound. Aiden Roberts scores. Everybody moves up a base. We're checking on Dietrich, worried about him right now. The good news, his father is a surgeon, so I bet he knows exactly what's wrong and what you should do in this situation.
Up to bat, post 22, second baseman, number 20, Hayden Hollick.
I guess I believe surgeon. Could just be doctor. I'm not totally sure. I think it was, though. Anyways, Hayden Hollick now up, bases loaded. Alex Dietrich is going to remain on the base paths. Put his glove back on. Seems like he'll be able to shake it off at the moment. Hayden Hollick, a little bit of a struggling tournament for him, but he had such a great end to the Pueblo one and had a great playoff section of that tournament. We'd love to see it again in the playoffs of this one if the Hardhats can make it. Taken a little bit high, and Hayden Hollick now looking at a 2-0. We'll see if the gears keep turning on the base pads here and cash in another run for the Hardhats on a walk from Obrecht. We'll see. 2-0. Swing and a miss. He wanted all of that one. Came up empty. 2 balls, 1 strike the count. All like 4 for 14. Just 2 RBIs on a 2-run single with bases loaded in the last game. Strike 2 delivered in the zone. Obrecht still looking for his first out of the ball game. Taken ball, and the count now full. I don't really have the depth perception to tell what's in and out of the zone right now. But anyways, umpire says full count, payoff pitch, swung on and missed, and Hayden Hollick is the first one to go down. Strikeout from Obrecht, the first out of the game. It'll bring up Aaron Roach.
23, Aaron Roach.
A crucial pitch there from Obrecht. He had been getting to the edge of an out for over 4 batters then, and finally did get that strike 3. Here's Aaron Roach. He's been walking all over the place. That ball gets to the backstop. Burke gonna flip it to the pitcher. Doesn't matter. Jace Morgan's safe. And the Hardhats put another one on the board on a wild pitch. Dietrich moves up to second, Harrison Good to third, and Morgan slides into home. So now the only force out at first base, double play opportunity more or less nullified. You can always still line out into something. But, yeah. Swung on and lifted into center. It will be caught tagging up Harrison Good. He's going to charge home. The relay not going to happen. And a sacrifice fly brings it another run. RBI for Aaron Roach. 2 outs now in the top of the first.
29, Kate Crossway.
Sacrifice fly brings in Good. Dietrich still on second. Crossway not having his best tournament, but last year on Saturday, he had one of the best games of his career. That ball gonna maybe hit us. We'll see. There it is.
Foul ball brought to you by TFF.
A particularly loud crash compared to most of the booths I've been in. Anyways, strike 1. Fouled away again. That one's going over to the football field.
Foul ball brought to you by Tim Hovis Realty.
And now down 0-2. Crossway just 2 for 17 in the tournament. But like I said last year, in his match against the Wolf Electric team from Millard West, he had a home run, a triple, and a double. Just gets a piece of that fastball. All going to bounce back towards the field of play. And still an 0-2 count. Crossway has struck out quite a few times in the tournament. Trying to change things. Guarding up the line a little bit lax. That's where he likes to go. 0-2. Taken at the shins. Ball 1. So Crossway shows off his patience. Not going to swing at everything. 1-2 count. Obrecht, 1 strikeout on the day so far. Looking to get out of the first. Swing and just got a piece of it. Take Crossway. Keeps fighting. Yeah, sorry about the angle. It's just what we got. But you can see home. You could barely see third. You could see second. You could see right field and first. So it's going to be okay. One, 2. Taken low. Burke able to handle it on a bounce. And now a 2-2 count. Take Crossway. Not swinging at anything low here. That's for sure. So up comes the 7th pitch of the at-bat. Just got a piece of it. No, he's going to drive it over to second. The play to first in time. And that'll end the top of the first. The Hardhats pour on 3 runs in the top of the first inning, give themselves a solid lead, and out comes River Walters for his first inning of work.
We transition a quick word from our sponsor here, Apollo Heating and Air. Apollo Heating and Air has been serving
1 hit leads to
50 years. From heating and air conditioning, repair and maintenance to full system replacements. Contact Apollo for all your comfort needs.
1 hit leads to 3 runs. All 3 of them are earned to the starter Obrecht. There are no Millard North errors, no Onyx Electric or Onyx Automotive errors. And one man left on base. So the Hardhats pretty efficient in that inning. Got 4 men on, brought 3 of them in. Gave themselves a pretty solid lead to work with. River Walters coming out. His last start, less than ideal. Before that, he got a great one, though. He played in the Friday game of the Gojo, against Gojo in the Pueblo tournament. Couldn't make it out of the first, allowed 3 runs. So his first time pitching in over a week, though. Plenty of rest. They'll also plenty of travel and plenty of early games, so maybe he's not sleeping too great. Who knows? Bottom of the first coming up. You're on Hardhats TV. The doo-up for Onyx Automotive, the shortstop Chase Mockle, followed by center fielder Alex Barash and second baseman Miles Bunger. Everybody's going to tap caps, and we are ready to go.
Chase Mockle.
See how this plays out. Hardhats offense did their part. Now the defense gotta do theirs. It's not like football where those are really different people, though. It's mostly the same guys. But River Walters not in the lineup, batting. First pitch, ball taken low. River, a substantially better pitcher when nobody's on. Swing and a ground ball to third. Roberts handles the throw across the diamond in time. The first out recorded 5-3. Up comes Barash.
Mustangs center fielder, number 11, Alex Barash.
Good play to get down there by Roberts. Roberts really blossoming into a true, what I would argue, be a D1 product. Swung on and lifted high into right. Going back on it to the track, and that ball is off of the wall. Aaron Roach can't get to it. The relay to Hollick, and that'll be a double on a high fly ball from Alex Barash. And Onyx Automotive on the board
number 12, Miles
with a hit. He got a lot of that one, maybe not all of it, but at least a good 85%. Roach took a while to start moving. I think he might have been able to track that down at full speed. Though then again, he also may not trust. Is there even a warning track here? I don't think so. So yeah, maybe don't run full speed into the fence. Strike one delivered. Breaking ball finds the zone. 0-1 for Bunger. Batted .312 in high school this year, over 16 at-bats. Got the green bat. Saw somebody use that in the Pere game. Thought it was interesting. Hadn't seen the green bat before until I came out here. .02. River Walters looking for his first strikeout. Checks on the runner. Looks, delivers. Taken inside and low. No, never mind. Hits him. And that'll put another man on. 2 on, 1 out.
Third baseman, number 10, Creighton.
Bunger takes one to the body. And it'll bring up Clayton Mathiasen. The cleanup man. Just 5 RBIs in high school this year, batted .280 over a limited sample size. Looking to get a few runs back, though. Good start for the offense here for Onyx Automotive. Taking ball one. Another ball on the inside of the plate. And now a 2-0 count to Mathiasen. Walters gotta watch out. Doesn't want another Gojo start. Hardhats pretty shallow on pitching at the moment. Of course, having pitched 5 games in 3 days. Ball in the dirt and taking off is the runner. The throw! Not in time, I don't think.
delayed one.
And so reaching third base on the error, going to be Alex Pere, or not error, on the wild pitch. 3 balls, no strikes. It may not matter that he moved up. If there's a walk here, pickoff attempt. Thrown off the bag. Dietrich not able to get a tag down. But a little surprising. Walters 3-0. Well, man takes off, but the ball in the dirt. Phillip Bands can't get a grip on it. No matter what, that is ball 4. Base is now loaded for Walters.
Now first baseman, number 8, Spencer Phillips.
So a rehash of what happened in the top of the inning now happening in the bottom. Mustangs we'll see how many they can get out of it. Spencer Phillips up. He batted .088 in high school this year. Smacks it over to third and throw down the line. 1 run will score. Charging for home is Bunger. Mathiasen gonna hold up there. And a 2-run double brings it to a 1-run game. Spencer Phillips brings in 2 on the extra base hit. And the Hardhats lead evaporated in the blink of an eye. Only 1-run lead now. Bunger and Baresh both score from second and third, respectively. Up comes Noah Gardner. The Nebraska commit takes a ball low. He's committed for pitching, but also, I'm sure, very good batter as well. 1 out. Infield playing a little deep right now for Gardner. Smacks it up the line, and it will be foul. Strike 1 on the record of Gardner. No double play available. Hardhats started out with 5 double plays in their first 2 games and only gotten 1 since. In the following 3. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt. River Walters takes Gardner fishing. Now 1-2. Walters looking for the second out of the inning, no matter how he can get it. Ball is outside. 2-2 count now. Another one low. And the count full. River Walters in trouble yet again. Does have a base to give, but definitely doesn't want to give it. Now the payoff. Fastball outside. And he will load up the bases yet again. River Walters. This is very reminiscent.
Number 2, left fielder, Jay Sweet.
This is very reminiscent of the Gojo game, where he loaded the bases, allowed 3 to score, and handed off loaded bases to Rowan Fredrickson. Fredrickson not available right now. Eli Kelly likely trying to be saved for tomorrow's games, if we should make it, but that requires a win here. First pitch fouled off by Tweet.
Foul ball brought to you by Tim Povich, really.
0-1 count. Double play now in effect. Every forced out possible. 0-1. Ball flared into the opposing bullpen.
That foul ball also brought to you by Tim Povich, really.
0-2 count.
He bought 2 of them, so it makes sense.
Hardhats Wednesday's pitchers probably not available. Well, I mean, it was Ryan Negebauer for one of them. 0-2. Outside ball taken. Dawson Inhofer and Jace Morgan likely the 2 that would come in here. Negebauer is probably still out. He pitched 100 pitches in the complete game shutout over Grand Island. 1-2. Swung on and lifted into right. Aaron Roach Going to be underneath it. He's going to make the play, throw it in. The tying run will score. Runner will move to third, and we are all tied up at 3-3 in the bottom of the first.
Brings in one up to bat, number 3, your catcher, Carson Burke.
Tweet will earn the RBI. Phillips goes to third on the sacrifice, and Mathiasen will score. Runners on the corners, 2 outs now. Hardhats trying not to fall into a hole. Didn't seem like that was overly possible. But we hadn't seen this team taking off for second. The throw off of the bag. Phillip Bentz, a strong throw, but offline. It was a strike, though, so that's the silver lining. Man moves to second. Stolen base from Gartner. Walters just needs to get the out. Doesn't need to worry about anybody taking off right now. Inside ball taken. Hardhats hemorrhaging runs. One count. Walters, fastball low. Burke will sit off of it. And now a 2-5, a 2-5-9 batter facing a 2-1 count. That ball just a little inside or low, one of the two. Now 3-1. Walters just trying to get out of this inning. The Hardhats really need him to go a few. They don't have much left. Unless we're going to call on Harry. Ball in the dirt, and the bases loaded yet again. River Walters. Serious trouble. Not seeing anybody warming up in the bullpen.
Runner on first. Number 6, Will Priest.
Yeah, it looks like Dawson Inhofer going to go over to the bullpen now, possibly start warming up. Pitching coach Nick Kindred going to come talk to
Folks, just to let you know, this Walters is brought to you by Mama's Pizza. Mama's Pizza, just around the corner at 156th and Pacific. They know a thing or two about pizza.
Courtesy runner, Will Priest.
They have the original, but you know a thing or two about what happened. It's just got to be one of those things where like, come on, I can't do that, right? So, right.
Priest on first. Hardhats, some serious danger in the bottom of the first inning.
Thinking about what I'm saying versus what I'm actually saying.
The offense for the Mustangs coming through. Glad that they were efficient, scoring 3 of the 4 that they had in the first, because River Walters has allowed 6 to reach base safely. Still just one more out in the inning. Could strand them. Swung on and hit hard into center. It will be caught by Morgan. And that will end the inning. A strong blast into the glove. Will go down as an L8. And 9 men come up in the bottom of the first for the Onyx Automotive Mustangs. 3 of them score, and the game all tied up going into the second inning.
As we go into the second, a quick word from our sponsor, Red Rhino Roofing and Solar. Red Rhino Roofing and Solar is your locally
2 hits lead to 3 runs. All 3 of them earned to Walters. There are no hard hat errors, and 3 men left on. The quick lead the Hardhats gave themselves evaporated in the blink of an eye. And going into the top of the second, they'll have to start from scratch. Thank you all for tuning in and spending your Saturday with us. I'm going to keep tabs on what's happening in the other games, but the bottom line is the Hardhats need to win this game to get through. And that's what we got to focus on right now. They also they could need some help. Not really, They're in position right now. They just need to not lose that position. But bottom line, got to win this game. The Hardhats looking promising in the first. Well, the top of the first, then the bottom of the first happened, and you have to rethink a little.
Now for post 22, catcher, number 11, Philip Bent.
Onyx Automotive showing that they've got real bats. Philip Bent's now up. He's batting .400 in the tourney, including a triple and a double. Swung on and fouled away. Strike one. Oh, 1 now to Bent's. Obrecht delivers, swung on down the line, and it will get off of the glove of the third baseman over to first. A line drive gets through. I believe that will go down as an. Let me see the replay real quick.
15, Wilson, keeper.
Is that going to be? That's an error. Scored an error. Philip Bent's will reach. That's a kind of a cruel error. It was a hard play to make, but you've got to call it that. It bounced off the glove. Philip Bent's got speed. Hasn't used it in this tourney though. Mostly been pinch ran for, and he has been here as well. So Carter Johnson pinch running, courtesy runner for the catcher. Pickoff attempt, not in time. Johnson, extremely fast. No to take off. Ball taken at the shins. Now the count 1-1 to Kiefer. Kiefer batting the best of anybody in the lineup here, but stuck at the 9 hole. He is 8 for 16. Pickoff attempt not in time. Functioning as a second leadoff on this team. He is 8 hits. Very impressive for the Northern Colorado commit. Swung on and lined into center. That'll find a hole. And another one for the Hardhats. The first 2 batters both get on. And so good start. The offense keeps rolling off of Obrecht. Picking up where they left off. The bottom of the first, not shaking them any. Just realizing they have to do it again. Aiden Roberts back up. He's been impossible to get out lately. He got an infield single to start out the game. Came around to score. Ball low. Burke handles it out of the pellets. And a 1-0 count now. Obrecht sets, delivers. Low in the zone, or low out of the zone. Just misses. And a 2-0 count now to Roberts. He can load the bases here with a walk, handed over to Jace Morgan. Morgan 4 RBIs in the tourney on just 11 at-bats. He could end up pitching later in this game. Perhaps that's why Harry Good in the DH hole. In the event that Morgan has to leave center, Harry Good can fit right in. And as they forfeit the DH, it wouldn't matter too much because Morgan would still be in the 2 hole. Harry would still be in the 3. Ball taken away, and the 3-1 count now. Hardhats playing calm, disciplined baseball at the moment. Three-1. Strike down the middle from Obrecht. He locates, and now the count full. See how Roberts handles this. See how Obrecht handles this. He has 1 K on the day against Hayden Hollick in a full count situation, and 3 walks on full count situations. That one smacked over to short, hurdled by Johnson. The throw, not in time! And another legged out infield single for Aiden Roberts. Will keep the Hardhats from getting out. Base is now loaded.
Center fielder number 22, Jace Morgan.
Good job there from Carter Johnson. He hurdled the ball as it went between third and short on that play, able to get out of harm's way and avoid the out. Morgan now up. A big swing and a miss on a ball low. Strike one. Morgan sets up, loads, and takes a strike down the middle. 0-2 count now to Jace Morgan. Obrecht got him on his heels. Pitcher's count, we'll see what he dials up. The 0-2 offering, just high. Good patience from Morgan. One ball, two strikes. Morgan sets up, swings, drives one up the middle. It is flipped to second. The relay throw, not in time. Whoa! They call him out. Coach Torvey can't believe it. He's calling for time to see if he can go talk to the umpire. That was not even a very close play to being out. Morgan just going to stay on first. I think they should defer to the home plate guy to make the appeal decision here. There was definitely an out at second, but the relay didn't look like it should have been an out. Are they going to let him? No, they call him out. Wow.
Now with the bad designated hitter, number 14, Harrison. Good.
Let's hope that doesn't turn into anything down the line. So a 6-4-3 double play. We'll get two out. Morgan does not get the credit for the RBI, as a double play does not give you that. Phillip Bentz comes in to score. Kiefer now on third. Hardhats scoring possibilities severely limited. Harrison Good takes a strike, and the count 1-1 to him. I've seen some rough officiating over the last week and a half at these tournaments. Swing and a miss, strike two. Pickoff attempt not in time to get Kiefer. Morgan couldn't believe it. You could see him fall right into a surrender cobra with his hands all over the side of his face. Complete disbelief. 1-2, swung on and fouled away by Good towards a blue car. Didn't hit it, I don't think. I'm not hearing an alarm. Somebody gonna move their car now. So 1-2 count. Ball goes away, but Wilson Kiefer skittish to head home. Didn't trust that he could get there in time. And we'll stay put. 2-2 count for Harrison Good. Trying to keep piling on runs after the unfortunate double play call. Strike three, delivered at the knees. And he'll ring him up. Obrecht, his second K of the day. And the Hardhats, despite loading the bases with nobody out, are only able to score one run.
Quick note from Quality Irrigation. Do you have irrigation and lawn care needs? Call Quality Irrigation for all your irrigation, drainage, and fertilizer needs. Voted best in Omaha since 2000.
2 hits lead to just 1 run. It is earned. No, it isn't. No earned runs that inning. There's 1 error on the third baseman for Onyx, Clayton Mathiasen, and 1 man left on base. See how that double play comes back to haunt them. The bases were loaded with nobody out, and only 1 run to show for it. Now River Walter is going to have to come back out for his second inning, trying to recollect. Dawson Inhofer setting up, but likely not expected to go extremely long in this endeavor, and Rivers got to give him a little more reach.
Now up to bat, shortstop, number 15, Chase Moffel.
And we're back up to the top of the lineup. Onyx batted all 9 of their batters in the last inning. First pitch, swung on, hit hard to short. Kiefer handles the throw in the dirt. Scoop in is successful from Alex Dietrich, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So Mockle, one of the few ones to go down now twice
11,
in a row.
Fielder, Alex Pere.
This is a good sign, but also this is the exact same way that we started out the first inning, minus who it was hit to. And that didn't go so great. Now comes Barash. He got the hitting started with a double. He swings on one, drives it into left. Tate Crossway thinks he has it. He will make the play. 2 outs now in the bottom of the second. Good start for River Walters.
Now up to bat, number 12, second baseman, Miles Bunger.
2 outs now in the bottom of the second. We'll bring up Bunger. He was hit by a pitch on a 1-2 count. Last time up, strike 1, delivered, fastball down the middle. As I was mentioning, Walter's a far better pitcher with nobody on the bases. Unfortunately for him, in that last inning, he had very little reprieve. He had 1 player with nobody on the bases, and then the rest of them, he had 1 or more on the bases at all times. The 1-1, eyeing inside. Bunger gets out of the way of another hit by pitch. 2-1 count now. That's a strike down the middle. River Walters, no Ks on the day. Gets them on occasion. The 2-2. Swung on and fouled away. Bunger behind that pitch. Thank you all for watching Hardhats TV. Walters sets, delivers. Up and outside, just a little off the plate. Good eye from Bunger, and the count now full. Payoff pitch. Taken low, ball 4, and the inning will go on. Now River with a man on first.
Walk brings up number 10, third baseman, Creighton Mathiasen.
Walter's been unable to get that last strike all day long. Now Bunger on the base paths. He's got a heavy lead off of first. Mathiasen up. He walked on a full count last time. He will split the uprights and hit it into left field. His first hit of the day, and now 2 on.
First baseman, number 8, Spencer Phillips.
Uh-oh. So 2 on, 2 outs. Spencer Phillips back up. He hit a 2-run double in the first inning. He will hit one over to left, and it'll be caught by Tate Crossway. So River Walters able to escape the inning spotless,
Up for the Hardhats, Dietrich.
but not without a little suspense. Good job from Crossway to make that play.
As we transition to our third, quick mention of Sam the Concrete Man. Finding a reliable concrete contractor in Omaha and Lincoln is easier than ever with Sam the Concrete Man. Whether you need a new driveway, walkway, patio, or have a commercial project, they're ready to help.
1 hit leads to no runs, no earned runs. There are no hard hat errors. And 2 men left on. Hardhats still on top, just barely. And they will enter the inning with a lead for the first time. The doo-up is the muscle of the order. Well, sort of, almost. This is the middle part of the order. Dietrich, Hollick, and Roach. The brunettes, if you will. Or they'd be Brunos or something, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's a gendered term. Kind of sounds like a gendered term. Perhaps the Brunos. I'm not totally sure. They've all got brown hair.
Alex
Dietrich, leading off the inning. He was hit on the hand his last time up. Was in some serious pain. Seems to be okay now, but taking his first swings since then. To lead off the top of the third. Obrecht coming back out. Allowed just one run after loading the bases to start out the top of the second. First pitch taken high. I like Alex Dietrich being as tall as he is because I can actually see the zone. Strike one, delivered down the middle. Dietrich did get an RBI with his hit by pitch last time up. That pitch at the knees. Taken ball though. Just on the outside of the plate in the shadow of the zone. 2-1. That one does find the zone successfully at the knees. Just a hair higher than the previous pitch. And now 2-2. Obrecht on the offensive. Swung on and driven into left. That'll be a single. Leadoff single for Alex Dietrich. And Obrecht's, yet again, unable to retire the leadoff man.
Up to bat for post 22, second baseman, number 20, Hayden Pollock.
Odd fact about this game, the first three men of each inning have come to reach safely. In the first and the second, still going in the third. Dietrich leading off of first. Strike one, delivered in the zone there. Pickoff attempt on Dietrich, not in time. Took a lot of force to get back though. Had to pull up the pants a little. Swung on and missed. Hayden Hollick was cranking, trying to take that one deep. Comes up empty, and now in a hole 0-2. Hayden Hollick getting set. Swung and grounded over to third. Falling, making the play. Flipping it to second. He's not on the bag. And that'll go down as an error again on Mathiasen. He makes a good diving play, but his throw to second lifts the second baseman off of the bag. Alex Dietrich reaches safely, and instead of what could have been a double play, nobody able to get out. So another E5 will allow Hayden Hollick to reach safely, and for Dietrich to advance to second. So the streak's still going. First three batters have reached safely, loaded the bases in every inning thus far. Could happen again here in the top of the third. Ball taken low. Good job and patience from Aaron Roach. You might look at Roach's stat line, 4 for 13, and you're like, that's pretty good. Then you realize he's got 5 walks on top of that, and you're like, oh, all right. So, Roach pointing the bat at the pitcher, tries to put down a bunt, fouls it back. Aaron Roach very successful on the bunts, but with the speed coming off of Obrecht's arm, might not be the plan here. He did sack fly his last time up with the bases loaded. Swung on and grounded foul into the Millard North dugout. 2-2 count. Obrecht wiping his hand off, maybe a little bit sweaty. It is very humid out here in the middle of June, late June. Definitely summer now. Outside ball taken, full count. Obrecht still looking for his first out of the inning. The Hardhats needing to keep their foot on the gas pedal. Nothing left to chance here today. It's not even just about winning. They've got to win by some. That swung on and driven into left center. It will be caught by the left fielder. Alex Dietrich held. Good range from Jay Tweet. Retires the first out, and there goes the streak. So the first 3 batters not all reaching safely in this inning. First 2 do, so there's the new streak, you know, cherry picking. But out number 1 recorded. Brings up Crossweight, the big lefty. Should have a slight advantage on Obrecht. Swung on, fouled back.
That ball brought to you by TFF Construction.
Oh, 1. Swing and a miss on a low pitch in the dirt, and now an 0-2. Crossweight on the verge of a strikeout. Last time up, he did not strike out. He just grounded out to second. Took a few foul balls last time. He will reach, and with a man occupying first, that's strike 3. 2 now down for Obrecht. He's coming around in this inning. His 3rd strikeout. In 2 2/3 innings, brings up Philip Bentz. Bentz hit a hot shot down the third base line that bounced off the glove of Mathiasen to reach first in the the top of the 2nd. Fastball, low, ball 1. Philip Bentz, beginning of his at-bats, very patient. And he only starts giving himself the green light towards the end, feels like. Taken low, he flinches, does not commit. I don't think we're in thunderstorm danger or anything. Should be fine, just a lot of cloud cover. Which, honestly, pretty cool. For keeping the sun off of these players on this hot summer day. Another ball, taken low, and now a 3-0 count. Bentz looking to walk the bases full for Wilson Kiefer. Seems like a pretty good plan for the man with 9 hits in the 5 1/3 games thus far. Taken strike. Never mind. Apparently that's outside. And the base is now loaded for the 3rd consecutive inning.
Now at the base, number 15, shortstop, Wilson Kiefer.
Well, they scored 3 with the bases loaded in the 1st. They scored 1 with the bases loaded in the 2nd. And now the bases loaded in the 3rd. That really doesn't project very well. I believe that would mean they're going to score -1. Wilson Kiefer, most consistent hitter so far in this tournament. Ball in the dirt, taken low. Alex Dietrich, hefty lead off of 3rd. Carter Johnson coming back in. He will yet again pinch run for Philip Bentz. He was successful earlier.
First base, number 16, Carter Johnson.
And Carson can talk to Carson about what Carson wants to throw to Carson. One-0 count to Kiefer. A lot of space in between 1st and 2nd right now. Ball taken, strike, delivered at the knees. 1-1 count. Obrecht, deep breath, delivers. Down and outside. 2 balls. Burke does a good job to block that one. Kiefer, first time up, got a single for his 9th hit of the tournament. Obrecht, another pitch, low in the dirt, and Burke does another great job of stopping that from getting to the backstop. And I will add, there's not like a ton of space between home plate and the backstop here. Dietrich would not, if there's a good bounce, he wouldn't necessarily be safe anyways. 3-1. Kiefer takes a ball low and a walk in a run. His patience rewarded, and up comes Aiden Roberts. Not a guy you want to face with the bases loaded.
Brings up to the plate, top of the order, third baseman, number 10, Aiden Roberts.
The gears turn and deposit a run into the dugout of the Hardhats. Alex Dietrich comes in to score. RBI walk for Wilson Kiefer. Just his second RBI, surprisingly, of the tournament. Johnson to second, Pollock to third. And Aiden Roberts up. He has back-to-back infield singles. Probably not going to get one here with a force out at every base. He's going to have to get it through, get a walk, a hit by pitch, whatever it is. Ball taken low on the first pitch. So 1 ball, 1 strike the count to Aiden Roberts. Obrecht getting up there in the pitch count. 1-1. Strike down the middle. Aiden Roberts thinks about it, doesn't go. Now hitting out of a pitcher's count. He's been pretty hard to take down in this tournament. Tons of walks, hit by pitches, and singles. He could get another one here. The 1-2. Swung on and grounded hard off the third baseman's glove, and everybody's safe. RBI hit. It won't go down as a hit. I believe that's another error. Somehow the third of the day for Mathiasen in as many innings.
Up the bat, number 22.
Just not his day. They might have to start thinking about making some defensive replacements. But another run scores for the Hardhats. As I said, Robert's pretty dang hard to get out. Up comes Morgan. He grounded into that suspicious double play at the last inning. I mean, he grounded into the out at second and then was safe at first, but called out. Hayden Hollick reached on an error from Mathiasen and scored on an error from Mathiasen. That is going to be hit hard. It is trapped by the second baseman. Throw to first in time. And so the base is stranded full, but 2 more runs come home for the Hardhats in the top of the third. They have rebuilt their lead at 3 runs.
A moment to recognize American Fence. American Fence Company is a locally owned and operated
Recap that inning.
fence company. We offer residential or commercial services, and you can purchase your own material. Give us a call for any of your fencing needs.
Yeah, I'll recap that one for you. Just 1 hit leads to 2 runs. Neither of them earned to the starter Obrecht. There are 2 errors, both on the third baseman Mathiasen. And 3 men left on base, bringing the total up to 5. But the Hardhats have 6 on the scoreboard, so you got more in than left on. That's a pretty good situation. Bottom of the third upcoming. River Walters recovered, pitched a shutout bottom of the second. He allowed a walk and a hit still, but was able to get out without significant damage. This field got very short fences, maybe 4.5 feet.
Leading off with Mustangs, number 14.
Kind that you could rob over. 330 down left field, 330 down right, 370 to left center, 370 to right center, and 405 to dead center. So, I don't know. I feel like that's about average, maybe slightly small for a Legion Park. First pitch, inside, ball 1. Up to bat right now, Noah Gartner, the Nebraska commit. Swing and a foul tip. Oh, something wrong with the image. Ooh, let that go. Real quick, fix that. All right, we're back. Are we? Yes. Sorry, fellas. We are back here. It is 3-1. Glad I caught it in time. Swung on and hit hard and caught by Aiden Roberts. He lays out for the grab. What a play.
Great play by the third baseman. Brings up number 2, left fielder.
Wow, Aiden Roberts goes full Superman, diving, completely leaving his feet. He's got an ear-to-ear smile right now knowing he just did that. It's going to be all over the social media later this week. First out, stolen from the jaws of a hit by our very own Aiden Roberts, third base maestro. Ball off the shoulder blade, that's got to hurt. And Jay Tweet will take his base as reparations.
Up to bat, your catcher, number 3, Carson Burke.
Tell you how many viewers you have?
123. Man on first. 1 out. Carson Burke with a walk. Bunt put down, but foul. If I'm not mistaken, I think our bus driver Bubba sitting in the front row next to the dugout. Yeah. Good for him. He's hoping for a win so he doesn't have to drive us overnight. That is fouled away. The man took off. Tweet going for the steal. He'll have to come back on the foul ball. And now the count 0-2. Burke took a walk his last time up. He's a freshman going on sophomore, one of the youngest players on this team. Fastball misses high. That had some heat on it, though. One of the faster I've seen River throw in recent memory. Possibly the reason it went high, though. A double play opportunity here. It's been a minute since the Hardhats got one. Pickoff, and it's successful. The throw to second. They got him in a rundown. And running after him now. And Aaron Roach applies the tag. Or Wilson Kiefer applies the tag. And a pickoff successful. River Walters gets it done. That is a 1, 3, 6, 3, 4, 6 pickoff. So just in case, 1, 3, 6, 3, 4, 6 pickoff. That's going to be hit hard, and it'll find a gap in right center. A blooper nestles its way into the grass. And
running at first base, number 6, Will Priest.
so a single for Burke brings up Berge. That pickoff, extremely helpful. Brandon Berge lined out to center his first time up to end the first inning, stranding the bases full. Now he's just got 1 on and 2 outs. Top of the order upcoming. Fastball taken just low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Burke going to receive a courtesy runner, I believe.
Number 6, Will Priest.
It's Will Priest again. Priest going to start taking off, and the throw from Bentz, a good one. He got him. Caught stealing. Philip Bentz to Hayden Hollick, and 2 outs on the base paths will end the inning. The Hardhats surrender none in the bottom of the third, and they'll carry a 3-run lead into the halfway point of this ball game in the top of the 4th.
Going to the top of the 4th, 2 outs. Good. Dietrich, Hollick. A quick word from Longland and beyond. With over 10 years of experience, our team of professionals is here to help you this growing.
What a great defensive inning for the Hardhats. Sure, they let 2 on, but they showed off what they are made of. That great diving play from Aiden Roberts starts off the inning. Then after a hit by pitch, a successful pickoff from River Walters, followed by a caught stealing by our catcher, Philip Bentz. A lot of 3 very unorthodox plays to get the outs, but they faced the minimum, kinda. I mean, they faced 1 more for a pitch, but he'll have to come back out for an encore in the next inning. So 1 hit leads to no runs, no earned runs, no hard hat errors. Nobody left on.
Now pitching for the Mustangs.
River Walters has recollected himself, it seems. We have a new pitcher in for Obrecht.
Jack
Star. Okay. Jack Star now in. Another righty. So Star, see how he did this year in high school. Was 2-0, 2.51 ERA over 6 appearances, totaling 22 innings. 18 walks, 18 strikeouts, so kind of a sprayer around the zone. But effective nonetheless, 2.51 ERA and a 2-0 record. Impressive. Oh, perhaps a little wild. Star, junior going on senior.
Leading off the top of the 4th, designated hitter number 14, Harrison Good.
Harry Good coming back out for his 3rd at-bat of the day here in the top of the 4th inning. Hardhats surrendered 3 in the bottom of the 1st. Everybody's just kind of been tug-of-warring for just a few runs here and there every out since. A lot of men reaching base, not a lot of them scoring. Out away, strike 1. Harrison Good, a walk and a strikeout looking today, so he's done a lot of standing still. That's a strike right down the middle. Harrison Good wishes he could have that pitch back. Star sneaks it right by him for strike number 2. Looking for his first out and maybe strikeout. Star delivers high. There's another one. Strike 3. It hits the edge of the plate. And Star catches Harry looking. He'll have to go back to the bench. Out. Number 1 recorded. For the first time, the leadoff man retired in this game by the Mustangs. First pitch ball to Alex Dietrich. Dietrich, a RBI hit by pitch and a leadoff single to his name. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Hardhats in a very righty-heavy part of their lineup. Should have more trouble. That's hit foul. I really can't see the third base line, so I'm kind of just going off of what the third baseman is looking at. Which isn't a good idea with 3 errors. Take it high. Ball 2. Dietrich looking to get things started here in the top of the 4th. Swing and a ground ball in between third and short. Backhanded grab is flubbed. And that'll be a 4th error on the Mustangs defense here in just under 4 innings of play.
Up to bat, second baseman, number 20, Hayden Pollock.
The first error on shortstop Chase Mockel. But nonetheless, Alex Dietrich will reach. Up comes Hollick. He reached on an error and scored on an error, both by Creighton Mathiasen. So Mathiasen gave him both his base and his run. Fouled away. Got to be a little grateful. A little bouncing around out in the parking lot. Interesting stance there from the pitcher. Star now sets, delivers, check swing on a ball below the zone. 2-1. Very calm Saturday here in Omaha. Pickoff attempts, not close. He does have a point, though. Alex Dietrich, believe it or not. 10 steals on the season. Swing and a ground ball to short. Will he handle it this time? He does. Flips it to second. The relay not in time. They do call him safe this time. And the second out recorded. Is it doing this again? Oh my goodness.
Up to bat, right fielder, 23, Aaron Roach.
It's just the same cord issue we dealt with. Alright, we're back. I gotta fix that cord when we get back to Rapid. So, foul ball, 0-1. Swung on and hit hard into left center. That ball's got some carry. It's going to get to the track. Well, if there was one. And Hayden Hollick rounding for home. The throw just now reaching the relay man. And a double from Aaron Roach brings in Hayden Hollick. Hardhats now up 7-3 on a 2-out double.
Up to bat, number 29, left fielder, Tate Crossway.
Big play there from Roach. First hit of the game. To that point, he was 0 for 2. Hollick scores. Roach on second. He's got speed. Could take off. Pitch taken in the zone by Tate Crossway. Oh, 1. Fouled back and away. Tate Crossway not had his prettiest day. A ground out and a strikeout, both with runners on. But he'll get to face Star for the first time now. Perhaps a little different. Still a righty. Should have a slight advantage. Just not having a great tournament. Swung on and grounded in between and through. Roach had a head start. He started to run, and he'll be safe. An RBI single from Tate Crossway. Puts his hand together, looks up, thanks the heavens for that one. He's excited. He got the hit. The Hardhats need it. They'd been on that cold spell. Luckily, Roach was already taken off for third. It was a hit and run. Or run and hit, I guess. And now 1 on, 2 outs. The Hardhats up 5. Ball in the dirt. This is the magic number. If the Hardhats are able to win by 5 or more, Harrisburg cannot catch them and overtake them, and they will have a spot in the playoffs. Swung on and hit into right. Going back on it and making the play, the right fielder, Berge. And that'll be the inning. Tate Crossway and Aaron Roach both come through with 2-out hits. And the Hardhats put up 2 more runs in the top of the 4th. We go into the bottom of the 4th. Hitting the true midway point of this game. Hardhats on top, 8-3. 2 hits lead to 2 runs.
Quick note from our sponsor, Shields. For all of your sports solutions to football, baseball, badminton, find it all at Shields. Located in Village Point, 168 West.
I believe neither are earned because that error would have meant the end of the inning. Yeah, so neither of them are earned. There's 1 error on the shortstop, Mockel, and 1 man is left on.
I rolled it a hit. I thought he was going to get there anyway.
Okay, you rolled it a hit. Never mind. So 2 to Star. Single goes to Dietrich. And so the Hardhats got 3 hits in that inning instead of 2. Scored 2 earned runs. River Walters back up for his 4th inning of work. He's kind of had a backward start. Started out iffy, and then progressively has gotten better. It's not usually how it goes, but the second time through the order, maybe his comfort zone. And he has now completed the second. No, he's almost completed the second time through the order. He'll have to face Berge again. Berge was up to bat when Burke was caught stealing in the bottom of the third to end the inning. So he has to come back out. Been simmering on this for a little while. First pitch, fastball. Taken inside, he'll pull back a bunt. Aiden Roberts going to be on security measures here. He'll start to cheat in if he sees any sort of bunt shown. There's a fastball down the middle. Strike one. Two-one count. Crossway just kind of wandering around out there. Don't think he has like a total plan, but he's just keeping himself loose. Ball to the backstop. Nobody on, so it doesn't matter, but it is a 3-1 count now to the leadoff man, Berge, with the top of the order upcoming. So not great here. Dawson Inhofer surely very ready in the bullpen to take over if needed. Ball four. Leadoff man reaches base for the first time this entire game.
Walk brings up number 15, your shortstop, Chase Mockel.
You may not totally believe that, but it is true. Now with a man on, River going to have to pitch with a guest on his bases. Mockel now up. Ball taken low. Surprisingly, the leadoff man, the only one to never reach base in this game for Onyx Automotive. Pair of ground outs for him. Taking off is Berge. The throw from Bentz, a good one, and it will get through into center. Hollick flinched as Berge was coming in hot. The ball got by him, and a stolen base will be awarded. Berge, maybe feeling a little uncomfortable there. Stretching himself out. But the stolen base successful. There's strike one. 2-1 count for Walters. Dawson Inhofer now done throwing. I think he's ready and set if needed. Swing and a foul tip. Strike two. Two balls, two strikes. River Walters checking on the runner. He's moving around. There's strike three. River freezes the batter, and Mockel goes down. Just the first strikeout of the game
Off the bat,
for River Walters.
Pere.
It took him a while, but there's the strike three he'd been looking for since the top of the first, or bottom of the fourth. I mean, you could say the top of the first. I bet he wanted it then, too. First out recorded. The man on second. Pere now up. He's 1 for 2 with a double. Gonna check on some of the other games that are important to us. Checks on the runner, delivers the ball to the backstop, and Berge will scamper over to third base now on the wild pitch. Count now at 2-0. Foul ball off the leg will be the first strike. And one hurts. Deep breaths. Currently in the Harrisburg Legion game, they are on top 6-2 with a 4-run lead in the bottom of the fifth. So they're deeper in their game, up by 4. That swung on and hit up the middle, and now the game within 4 runs here. RBI single from Pere makes it 8-4. The first run scored since the bottom of the first. Berge comes in. His base running very helpful. One out, man on first. Pere is ready to take off. Ball low. Walters still out there. Got to be high on the pitch count. He's allowed a lot of guys to come through. Inhofer still ready if needed. Walters, fastball, swung on and lifted into center. Jace Morgan going back on it, still going back, and he will not make the play. Ball is off of the glove. Picked up by Roach. The cutoff man will get it, and that'll be a safe call there. Jace Morgan unable to track that one down. He hasn't played center in a while. The rust is showing. And instead of a fly out, turns into a hit. Very makeable play. Cost an out in these trying times. Ball is low from Walters. Side with 2 on, trying to further narrow that lead. Bunt shown and put down the third base line. Bentz and Walters run into one another, and the base is now loaded on a bunt single from Clayton Mathiasen.
Base is loaded for first baseman number 8, Spencer Phillips.
Very good bunt. Munger to second. Pere to third on 3 consecutive singles in a lot of different ways. Base is loaded, 1 out for Spencer Phillips. He had a 2-run double in the bottom of the first with the bases loaded. Ball low, Bentz blocks it, doesn't know he blocked it. Definitely a time to start worrying a little if you're the Hardhats. Do not feel secure at the moment. Swung on and lifted into right center. That ball's got some carry to the track and off of the wall. Aaron Roach has to pick it up. It looks like another double, maybe even triple. The relay man gets it, and all 3 runs score. A bases clearing triple for Spencer Phillips and the Mustangs charging back.
Double brings up your designated hitter, number 14, Noah Gardner.
Here's the hook. It felt like we've been tempting fate for a little while now. And the fire finally caught up to us. River Walters' day now ends.
Yep. I know, I did the same thing.
So Mathiasen, Bunger, and Pere all score. Now a 4-run bottom of the 4th. And just a 1-run game here. Definitely not an easy game. Dawson Inhofer now coming in.
In to pitch for post 22, number 18, Dawson Inhofer.
So River Walters pitches 3 1/3, earns 7 runs, allows 8 hits, and walks a handful. He's still technically in position for the... No, he isn't. He didn't pitch long enough for the win. But Dawson Inhofer inheriting a 1-run game. The offense definitely held up their side of the bargain. The pitching opening the door again for the Mustangs. West Side making a slight rally. They scored 1, now 2 on second and third with 1 out in the Harrisburg Gold game. So man on second, 1 out. Dawson Inhofer. He's a stuff first guy. Got a lot of K stuff, but also the control, not necessarily the strong suit. A lot of strikeouts though. Could be helpful here. Noah Garber. Strike 1 to Gardner. Now a 1-1 count. The umpire standing right in harm's way. Ball low and away. Resisted by Gardner. Gardner, a walk and a line out into an incredible play from Aiden Roberts. Swung on and hit right up the middle and through. It'll be scooped by Morgan. He'll make a throw to home. It's going to be intercepted. And the game all tied up. The Mustangs, 5 runs in the bottom of the 4th. The Hardhats now in a tie game, 8-8. Jay Tweet now up. A hit by pitch and a sac fly to his name. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Clouds overhead, getting a little spooky. Inhofer, fastball, swing and a miss, high heat. Now 0-2 the count. Inhofer has a very casual delivery, like he's playing game of catch. But it works well. Keeps his arm up. Pickoff attempt, not in time. Another attempt. Oh-2. Ball in the dirt, and Bentz with an incredible job of keeping that from getting away. Spectacular play from the catcher.
The trees look like they're blowing like this. Yeah. Yep.
Ball outside again, now a 2-2 count. Five runs in this inning. The go-ahead run on first. Mustangs have not led at any point in this game. Just low. Good patience shown there by Tweet. And now the count full for Inhofer. Swing and a foul ball. Back into the parking lot. It'll hit off the dumpster.
That foul ball brought to you by your friend and mine, Tim Pokertree.
And this at-bat coming to its 7th pitch. Another fastball, swing and a miss, strike 3. Dawson Inhofer cuts down Jay Tweet for the 2nd out. A crucial strikeout in this game.
Up to bat, the catcher.
His first.
Number 3, Carson Burke.
Hello there, Liam. We are in the middle of a very tight game. A spooky one. Trying to make the playoffs. Need to win this. And would prefer to win by a couple of runs. We're in a good spot with the offense. The pitching keeping the pitching and, of course, the good hitting of these Mustangs keeping this game tight. Ball low. Now a 1-1 count to Carson Burke, the last batter to come up in this game, or in this inning. He has a single and a walk, has not been out at the plate. So that was against Walters. Check swing, strike 2. Now a 1-2 count, Dawson Inhofer. This is usually where he goes high heat, see if he can get a man to get overwhelmed. Pickoff attempt, not going to be in time to catch Gretna. Gretna does have a stolen base in this game. He stole it back in the first, though he was stranded, so it didn't change much. Just high. Great patience shown by Burke.
Is that live ball? Is that...
Wait, that was a balk?
Yep.
Never mind, so doesn't count as a ball. I don't really know how balks work.
It's a live ball, but no pitch.
Anyways, so Gretna moves up to second on the balk. And still a 1-2 count to Burke. Fastball low. 2-2. The go-ahead run on second base right now. The momentum all on the side of the Mustangs. Curveball, strike 3. Dawson Inhofer locates, gets the final strikeout, and the Mustangs charge all the way back from down 8-3 to tie things up in the bottom of the fourth. We have a very exciting game. This one going to be good till the last drop in the top of the fifth. All tied up.
Morgan. Quick word also from Ryan Lawn and Tree. Ryan Lawn and Tree provides professional
4 hits, no 5 hits, lead to 5 runs.
Pest control, tree and shrub treatments for insects and disease.
All 5 of them are earned to the starter Walters.
Trust Ryan Rose to keep your
So he ends the day with 8 earned runs over 3 1/3. There are no errors. 1 man left on. Game all tied up. Hardhats were slowly pulling away. Felt very slow. Felt like we were just chipping into something that was not going to happen in one stroke, and it sure didn't. Trying to see where Creighton Prep is here. Let's go to Rocky Mountain. See how that game's going. If Prep were to lose, then we would be through.
Due up for the Hardhats at the top of the fifth. Shortstop, number 15, Wilson Kiefer.
Kiefer going to lead this one off. No better one to do it. A single and a walk to his name. The Lobos currently trailing 1-6. Creighton Prep taking care of business in the top of the fifth. They're up 6-1. All is low. Harrisburg most certainly watching this game. If they win by a lot and we win by a little, they could overtake us and knock us out of the playoffs. And if either of us lose, then we are out. We have a 4-run differential lead. 4-run differential lead, but they have fewer innings. So if they were to score 4 and we have 4, ours would be more diluted and they would have the lead. Check, that is a ball swung on over to short, and it'll be muffed. That one most certainly an error. Wilson Kiefer reaches, has the 4th error of the game on these Mustangs. Hardhats getting plenty of gifts.
Third baseman, number 10, Aiden Roberts.
They're getting plenty of gifts in this game. Roberts been unable to get out at the plate. I know, tragic. Kiefer looking like he's going to take off here. He does not. Bunt put down. It has some backspin. The pitcher taking his sweet time, and another single, his 3rd of the day for Aiden Roberts. All of them infield. He's been fantastic. 3 hits today and reaching on an error. So men on first and second. Nobody out. The Hardhats offense churning as it was the rest of this game. Here in the top of the 5th inning. Chase Morgan back up. He puts one down the line. It'll be foul. I'm just taking that off body language. Strike one. It was almost fair. It seemed. I mean, it took a while for everybody to lay off it. On deck, Harrison good. The plans have been divulged. Bunt shown again, pulled back. Ball one. Morgan, a ground into a double play, ground out to second, and a walk. So whenever he seems to swing, it doesn't turn out the best in this one. He's been good on the tournament, though. 1-1. Bunt put down again. This one gonna be foul again, I'm guessing. Yeah. So 2 strikes now. The bunt probably out of the picture. Harry Good cleans off the bat and is going to give it back to Chase Morgan. That's a good friend right there. One ball, 2 strikes. 2 men leading off. Popped up, should be playable. Burke underneath it and making the play. 1 out now in the top of the 5th. Crucial play by Starr.
Designated hitter, Harrison, good.
Brings up Harry Good. Good, needing to come through here. The Hardhats need to pull away. There is no reality where they make the playoffs without a win here. And even with a win, it's not totally secure. Ball taken low. 1 out. Swing and a miss. Must got a piece of it because nobody's running. So 1-1. It's 11-4 Legion or Harrisburg over West Side in the top of the 6th. Hardhat's going to need to win by some, not just win. Ball in the dirt, gets away. Both runners move forward. Hardhat's going to need to win somewhat big. Harrisburg up 7 at the moment and still batting in the top of the 6th. If they win by 8 or more, then the Hardhats would have to win by 5 in order to make the playoffs, assuming Creighton does not blow it. Popped up and out of play. So suddenly the Hardhats in a tough situation here, thanks to that 5-run storm back from the Onyx Automotive Mustangs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Harry watches a ball high, good patience. And the count now full. These are getting tense. Nobody on the field knows the other games. Only you and I do. He will take one off the rib. And I think it was his wrist instead. But holding that arm pretty limp.
Brings up first baseman, number 27, Alex Dietrich.
Harrison going to walk over. And I hope he's okay. Might need a quick medical check-in on the guy. That ball hit him in the wrist. Their check-in on Starr, might be pulling him. And they will. So Starr going to exit the game, I believe.
Brought to you by the Omaha Tap House, located 144th Pacific, craft burgers
I
and
think.
craft beer,
I don't know.
the way it should be.
Probably. The trainer checks on Harry. He's going to be allowed to keep playing, though still in some pain. And up comes Alex Dietrich. This is the guy you want right here. He is 2 for 2 on the day. 8 RBIs in the tournament. Ball taken low. Alex Dietrich needing to come through yet again. Continue on a good offensive day. It's the most runs the Hardhats have allowed in a very long time. 1-0. Swung on and fouled back. It looks like that. We don't know how Harrisburg now has an 8-run lead. If they can finish the 6th up 8, then they'll have 4 runs on us in the point differential, assuming that Prep doesn't blow it. That is swung on and flared into right, and it will go foul. Solid contact. Spins foul. So now Westside coming up in the bottom of the 6th in that Harrisburg game. They need to score at least 1 to keep the game going and prevent a mercy ruling. Ball outside taken, 2-2. Starr still on the mound. Bases loaded, 1 out. Crucial moment in the course of this game. He'll set, kick, deliver. Swung on and hit into center. And it will be caught by the center fielder. Running home right now is Kiefer. The throw intercepted. But 1 run will score. A hard hit ball finds a glove. And that'll go down as a sac fly. RBI. But 2 down now in the top of the 5th.
20, second baseman, Hayden Hollick.
Robert stays on second. He can still steal third if he wants. Harrison still on first. Up comes Hollick. He's hit into 2 plays where he's reached safely. Has 2 runs on no hits today. Pretty impressive. Or walks or hit by pitches. Swing and a ground ball foul. Hardhats up by just a run right now. It's a very high scoring game. 17 total runs here. Swung on and drilled into right. That'll get down. Aiden Roberts turning the corner, coming home. The throw to the first baseman. No play there. Very good. Sneaks into third. And an RBI single from Hayden Hollick brings in another run. Moves Harrison Good over to third base. A 2-out single brings in another run.
Number 23, Aaron Rose.
Big play there from the Hardhats. They now lead by 2. Pulling away yet again. They've been consistently hitting. No innings here where the Hardhats have not scored a run. They've scored 3, then 1, then 2, then 2, then 2. They're averaging 2 an inning, if you could do basic math. And 1-0 count. Broden Sales' Twitter account just liked my tweet. He's in the stadium on the bench. I don't know who's using that. Ball is low. Hopefully not him. Anyways. But it's a parent using it for recruiting purposes. Low ball taken, and now 3-0 to Roach. As I mentioned, 5 walks coming into the game for him in the tournament. You would hand it over to Tate Crossway, who just got a big monkey off his back, getting a single in the top of the 4th. The walk will load the bases for Crossway.
Now at the bat, left fielder, number 29, Tate Crossway.
Good job there from Roach. Patient rewarded. Hollick on second. Roach on first. Good on third. And Tate Crossway takes strike 1 in the bottom left corner from his perspective. Now sets up. Swings, fouls away, a strike. And Harrisburg just 1 out away from getting the 8-run mercy rule and putting the Even more pressure on the Hardhats. Hardhats need to score here. 0-2. Crossway. Takes one off the arm. And the tough middle linebacker will go over to first base. Working his way out of the 0-2 count with the bruise.
Now to bat catcher, number 11, Philip Bent.
He does not know how big that is to this game and the hopes of the team. RBI hit by pitch. Base is still loaded. Up comes Bentz. Bentz has been great. They're going to go check on Starr, maybe pull him. I'm not sure. Doesn't look like it. They're kind of just talking. Oh, somebody coming in from the bullpen. Jackson Smith, number 13, entering the game. It's Jackson or Jax? Jackson, okay. So Starr will leave the game, having pitched an inning in 2/3.
In the pitch for the Mustangs, number 13, Jack Smith.
So Jackson Smith enters the game. Ooh, a hard throwing lefty with an odd accelerating release as he goes up the arm. He's slingshotting that thing into the zone. Stuff I'm seeing right now, a little scary. Base is still loaded. Hardhats up 11-8. And that is it. So the Harrisburg Legion Gold team has won their game 12-4 over Westside. In this break, I will show you what it looked like. So, pregame, this is what it looked like pregame. Pat Hagee and Fargo both won. They are clinched in. We would play one of those two teams. The 5 Points Bank team, I have to check in on their game versus Rocky Mountain. Right now, we're in this game. That bottom right number is your run differential versus innings. That ratio is the tiebreaker after head-to-head and win percentage. That's the one that'll decide which one of the three bottom teams will get through. 5 Points Bank has a slight lead on us. We've pitched a lot more innings than everybody else, so whatever we do in this game will be diluted. But if we score, basically it would just mean that if Harrisburg got 8 and we scored 4, they would still beat us because their runs mean more. But if we got 5, we would still beat them. Anyways, Harrisburg wins by 8. And we're back to action. Hardhats not only need to win, they need to win somewhat big. Curveball misses high from Smith. Seeing his heater, I'm a little worried about that. Philip Bentz up to bat though. A single and a walk to his name. Ball taken inside, just gets out of the way. On deck is Kiefer again. Hardhats on the verge of batting around in this crucial moment. Can't strand any more batters. Or at least can't strand more than half the batters. 2-0. Ball inside again. 3-0. A walk would bring in a run and hand it over to a 9-hit player in this tournament, Wilson Kiefer, who has yet to be out in the game. 3-0. Ball 4 from Smith. The gears turn one more time, depositing a run into the Hardhats bucket. And it is 12-8.
Shortstop, Wilson Kiefer.
You'd never think it would be this intense watching walks. But it's the case. Carter Johnson going to relieve Philip Bentz of running duties again. 3rd time today. But all of this happening on 2 outs. 3 runs scoring on 2 outs thanks to patience and some timely hitting. First pitch, taken ball. Coming back up for the 2nd time this inning, he led it off with a Ground into what should have been an out, turned into a walk, so none of these runs count as far as earned runs go. Well, except for the first two that came in, but the remaining ones do not. Okay, Crossweight on second, Roach on third. He's fast. A wild pitch could bring him in. Just outside. I thought that caught the zone. 2-1 count for Wilson Kiefer. 1 for 1 in the game with a walk and a reach on air. Swing, and he will drive one into left. The left fielder makes the play, falling to his knees. And that'll be an out. The Hardhats put up 4 runs in the top of the 5th. You have to be satisfied with that. I know that there were more left on the table, but to score 3 runs in a bases loaded, 2-out situation, we squeezed about everything we could get out of that inning.
Quick note from our sponsor, Westlake Ace. Stop into your Westlake Ace, located at 144th and Center for all your summer needs. From Stanley and Yeti drinkware.
So recap that inning. 2 hits lead to 4 runs. 2 of them, no, 1 of them is earned to the relief pitcher Star. There is 1 error on the shortstop, Mockel. And 3 men left on. 12-8 the score. So Harrisburg won. I'm going to check back in again on the Creighton prep game.
Due up for the Mustangs, number 9, right fielder.
They are winning 9-1 over the Rocky Mountain Lobos. So they are also going to be out of reach. We cannot possibly get to them. I believe they walked it off. So yes, they have won 9-1. So as it sits right now, the Hardhats need 5. They need to win, and they need to win by 5. That is the magic number in order to make the playoffs. The other 2 done everything they could in that final game, leaving nothing up to chance. The Hardhats need to win by 5 runs or more. 0-2. Swing and a foul tip, strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Inhofer with a pair of Ks in this game so far. Fastball swung on, popped up into foul territory, but out of play into the dugout, or the bullpen.
That ball blocked by, you guessed it, Tim Bogus.
Low ball taken by Berge. He led off the last inning with a walk, stole a base, wild pitch, came around to score. Just high, now 2-2. Austin Inhofer in his 2nd inning of work. Swung on and grounded through the middle. A leadoff single for Berge. And the Mustangs keep the hitting up.
Number 15, Chase Mockel.
And that ball hit into center, caught by Morgan, and that'll be the first out. So a fly out. I wasn't even prepared to call that one. Mockel now 0 for, the leadoff man 0 for 4. He was the first out of 4 of the 5 innings in this game. That's impressive. Baresh 2 for 3 with a double, a single, and 2 RBIs. That's a strike down the middle from Inhofer. Double play in effect, but it's been so long since we've gotten one of those. Popped up in the infield. Hollick underneath it. He will make the play, leaning back. Get a little slap on the behind from Roach. And
Brings up at the plate.
now
Number
2
12,
down.
Second baseman, Miles Bunger.
Inhofer doing a good job of calming himself and forcing some high fly balls. Miles Bunger now up. He has reached base all 3 times since come to the plate. Bunger with a single, a walk, and a hit by pitch. Reaching on error would be the last one to collect on his way to first. Taking off is the runner. The throw from Bentz. A good one, and they got him! Philip Bentz guns down his second runner of the game. And that'll be the inning. So nobody scores in the bottom of the 5th for the Mustangs. The Hardhats keep it all tight. And now up 4 runs entering the top of the 6th. One hit leads to no runs, no earned runs, no hard hat errors. One man, or nobody left on base, sorry, and it is 12-8. Hardhats need to come through.
Hey, Scott. Are they doing any specials?
So let me think. So coming into the game, Harrisburg was plus 12 over 30 innings. Now, since it was a 6-inning affair with the Velocity team, they are now 20 over 36. That would be .556. If the Hardhats are 21 over 43, that doesn't do the same. Wait.
Now up to plate, leadoff, third base, number 10, Aiden Roberts.
So I don't know if my math is wrong, but the math I just did was scary. It sort of said that just by how potent the 8 runs are in that smaller sample size, the Hardhats would need to win by 8. They'd need a mercy rule in the next 2 innings, which I thought 5 would be enough. I thought that it wouldn't add up to a full extra run with a smaller sample size, but it did. Strike 1. No, strike 2. 1-2 count to Roberts. He has not gotten out in any way, shape, or form in this game. Popped up and out of play.
All brought to you by TFF Construction.
The math I said that, assuming this game goes 7 innings instead of 6, we would have to get 8 in order to win and make the playoffs. Just because 20 over 36 would be better than 22 or 21 over 43. Swung on and lifted into right center. It will be caught. The play made, out number 1 in the top of the 6th. Recorded.
Folks, just as a heads up, we do have specials going on at the concession stand. $3 hamburgers, $2 hot dogs. Get them while they left.
I'm sure there are some supporters of
Now
Harrisburg
number 22,
tuning in right now.
Morgan.
Some Harrisburgers showing up, noticing how big this is. Hardhats need a mercy rule, I guess, if my math is correct. 1-0. Taken high. 2-0. keep piling things on. The 2-0 to Morgan. Strike down the middle by Smith. Morgan 0 for 3 with a walk. Taken low. Now 3 balls, 1 strike. A walk as good as a single here. And ball 4 will allow Jace Morgan to reach first.
Now off to the Hardhats. Designated hitter, number 14, Harrison. Good. Selection.
Carter Johnson pinch hitting.
Carter Johnson.
An odd decision. I don't know if, well, the dugout has no idea that we need the runs. Carter gonna try to come through though. They don't know how the other games went. Coach Kindred did all the research before the game, but he's standing out there at first, not knowing how the rest of this played out, and that it was the worst possible scenario, with both teams winning by a ton. Ball low. Two-0 count. Maybe I did. Two-0. Big off attempt, not there. So my math is that if we win by 5, we'd be a plus 21. And assuming this goes 7 innings, which it would have to if we don't win by 8, then that would be 21 over 43, which is .488. That ball goes away. The pick-off, the throw to second, not going to get him. No, it did! They say the tag was down in time. And Burke erases Jace Morgan. I couldn't tell if that last one was a strike or a ball. It was a ball. So Morgan caught stealing. Sets back the offense a little. Smith delivers another one, ball 4. So he would have reached second anyways if he was a little more patient.
Brings up number 27.
Second consecutive walk.
Alex Dietrich.
Second consecutive walk granted by Smith. Up comes Dietrich. 2 for 3. Hit by pitch, 2 RBIs. Takes the ball inside, knocked to his knees, getting out of the way.
What's that? Yeah, I know that. Unless that's someone that left shoulder that you don't like.
But 20 over 36, which would be what they had, a plus 20. Now, over 36 innings, that's going to be softly hit into right center. That'll get down. Running for third is Carter Johnson. And a single from Alex Dietrich. Keeps the inning alive, puts a man on third. Now runners in the corners.
Single brings up second baseman, number 20, Hayden Pollock.
I'm going to double check the Google Sheets to see if it's in there yet. Final scores aren't in there yet. Swing and a miss on Hollick. Strike 1. Hardhats have 4 more outs to keep this going. I think my math is right. Because they almost, I mean, they like did a plus 40% add to their point differential with an 8-run win. So it really moved the needle. And 20 over 36 definitely greater than 0.5, but 21 over 43 would not be. And caught in a rundown. They're going to throw home. Burke puts down the tag. They got him. And nobody scores for the Hardhats in the top of the 6th. Oh no.
Headed into the bottom of the 6th. 2 up in the Mustangs. Plunger, Mathias, Phillips.
2 caught stealing. That's a pickoff of Carter Johnson. And so one hit leads to no runs, no earned runs, no errors. One man left on.
Heating and Air has been serving in the Omaha Metro for over 50 years. From heating and air conditioning repair, maintenance, to full system replacements. Contact Apollo Heating and Air for all of your home comfort needs.
The only way, yeah, so as my math stands, the only way we could make the playoffs would require us to make it 24 over 43, which would be 0.56, but it's a 0.558 as opposed to a 0.555, which is what Harrisburg has. So we would win by 0.03 of a percentage on that rate, 0.03 of a run.
Coming to the plate with Mustangs, number 12.
But yeah, we need that.
Bunger.
Bottom of the 6th, Hardhats need to keep it tight here. They need to not allow the Mustangs to move the goalposts even further. Anhofer, first pitch, low. Up to bat, Bladen Mathiasen. Or no, Miles Plunger again. Smacked and knocked down by Kiefer. He'll spin around, throw it off of the bag. Tried to make a rush throw, and that'll be an infield hit. A good try from Kiefer.
Hit brings up number 10, Creighton, Mathiasen.
But a leadoff single for Bunger. Puts a man on for the Mustangs in the bottom of the 6th. Smacked down the middle and caught by Kiefer, but he can't get to his feet on the turf. He's mad. Tried to get up.
Nice play by the shortstop. Brings up.
Couldn't find the footing.
Phillips.
But a good play from Wilson Kiefer gets the first out of the inning. Big off attempt, a close one. Did they get him? I don't think so, no. But no signal shown by the umpire either. So, just left out to interpretation, I suppose. Popped up into right center. Aaron Roach gonna think he makes the play, and he does. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th.
Now at the bat, designated hitter, number 14, Noah Gardner.
And Noah Gardner now up. A single, an RBI, and a walk. Strike one down the middle from Inhofer. He's done a great job in relief. Wish we had put him in slightly sooner. 0-1. Swung on and lifted down the right field line, and it will drop foul. The wind pushing it that direction slightly, as you can see on the tree out there. Can you see the tree? You can see the tree. It's getting pushed out from left field. So now Gardner facing an 0-2 count. Inhofer trying to end the inning. Sees the man jumping around in his peripheral. Fastball low. Ball 1. Now they're taking ball. Or was that a foul ball? What was that? Foul ball. Okay. There's a ball. And now a 2-2 count. Fastball fouled away. And the at-bat kept alive by Gartner. Grounded softly. Roberts charging. He'll throw to first in time. And that'll end the inning. So nobody scores yet again. Inho for another shutout inning. And we go into the top of the 7th. The Hardhats need 4 more runs to make the playoffs. They are not aware of this, but they need them. Oh, wait, they are.
That takes us into the top of the 7th. Quick word from our sponsor, Lawn Line and Beyond. With over 10 years experience, our team of professionals is here to help you this growing season for all of your outdoor needs.
Chris Dietrich currently explaining the situation to Coach Torby, keeping him updated.
In the pitch for the Mustangs.
I just hope that their math says 8. And they don't use my assessment from earlier where I said if they scored that 5 runs would do it for us. I hadn't actually done the math on the rest of that. I hope they're watching the stream right now. Or at least listening to it, because 8, I say 8. 8 is the number. We have a new pitcher on the mound for Onyx. Number 6. Will Priest, who had been pinch running quite a bit. Now coming in to pitch the 7th.
Starting off, top of 7, in the pitch, number 6, Will Priest. Up to bat for the Hardhats, second baseman, number 20, Hayden Hart.
And all of a sudden, we're all math people. Doing fractions and decimals and whatnot. All right. Big moment. Coach Torby knows we need more runs. Hayden Hollick leading off the inning. He's reached 3 times today. That's a strike delivered by Priest. Now a 1-1 count. There have been 21 hits in this game so far. And 20 runs scored. Take it high. The Mustangs offense made this extremely difficult. Just putting up 8 runs of their own. It is 5:17 local time. It would be too late to drive home right now anyways. Swung on and hit through into right field, just by the glove of the first baseman. Hayden Hollick cracks a leadoff single.
Now at the bat, right fielder, number 23, Aaron Roach.
And up comes Roach. Coach Kindred. Somebody's saying something. Yeah, we're going to get a pinch runner.
21.
We could make the playoffs if we win by 8. We need to score 4 here.
Now running first base, number 21, Josh Elder.
Elder, the catcher, coming in to pinch run for Hollick. We still have to defend things at the bottom of the inning, but I think by Nebraska rules, you could re-enter the game once. That's what we did last night. So Elder leading off. Aiden Roberts shows a bunt, puts it down. It's a good one. Picked up. The Priest throw! Got him! And the first out recorded in the top of the 7th. A very close play. Priest lobs it over to first. Just gets it in time. The sacrifice bunt is the first out. So Elder on second. First pitch, a strike. Hardhats need runs more than outs. They need runners to get runs. Swung on and driven right down the middle. Elder told to hold there. Not going to risk it at home. Runners on the corners now. A single from Tate Crossway. He comes through. His second hit of the day.
Now to bat, the catcher, number 11, Philip Bent.
Here's Bentz. A pair of walks and a line drive down the third base line where he reached on an error so far, as well as a flyout. So technically 0 for 1, but a very good 0 for 1. Ball in the dirt. Bentz flinches, and it's blocked by Burke. First pitch ball. As I mentioned, 2 walks so far for him. A walk would do a lot here. Hardhats, no matter what, need to defend whatever they have in the bottom of the inning. So scoring 8 may not totally be enough if the Mustangs were to score 1. But Dawson Inhofer, having pitched 2 consecutive shutout innings, the guy you want. 1-1 count now to Bentz. Ball in the dirt is blocked by Burke. Crossway has to go back. 2 balls, 1 strike. Priest looks at second for some reason. Bunt shown. He offers, though. That's strike 2. 2-2 count, yeah. Hardhats only have 2 more outs to work with. Need 4 more runs. Swing and a foul tip. Did he? No, he got nothing. That's strikeout. 2 outs now in the top of the 7th.
With the strikeout brings up number 15, shortstop, Wilson, keeper.
Bentz goes down. Hardhats down to their final out. If they can get this, they can hand it off to the top of the order, though. Ball taken high. So many ways to get an out. Hardhats would need to score 4 in a row. Kiefer, reach base 3 out of 4 times. Strike 1. A solid pitch there from Priest, finds the zone. A lot of tension here. Swung on and lifted high into center. He's going back on it. Still going, and he will make the play. That is the game. No, it isn't. We have to play the bottom of the 8th, or the bottom of the 7th. My bad.
That takes us to the bottom of the 7th.
It takes us to the bottom of the 7th.
Burke and Berge.
Sorry, we still got to play that. Baresh makes the grab.
And one acknowledgement here to our title sponsor, Onyx Automotive.
2 hits lead to no runs. Back to back. Donuts in the scoreboard when they needed them most. No earned runs, no errors. 2 men left on.
00 Branch Street will help serve all your automotive needs. And as we enter in the bottom of the 7th, reminder, any last requests for concession stand items, you still get them.
I believe that the news has been passed on. Wilson Kiefer, rather dejected over there on a short. It was just that bottom of the fourth. That 5-run rally by the Mustangs off of River Walters.
We got 19.
So who's at second? Is it Inhofer?
In for the West Wings. At the plate, number 19, Tatum Davis.
No, Hollick's still in. He'll re-enter one time he can. And wearing a hoodie right now in this heat is
19.
Tatum Mobis? Mavis. Tatum Mavis. Replacing Tweet.
Yes. Marcus Hankins.
And
plate, number 16, Marcus Hankins.
I missed it. There was an out in there. Marcus Hankins now up. We got the worst case scenario, unfortunately. Where everybody won by 1,000,000. Oh, 1. All low. Now a 1-1 count. Sorry, I've been slacking off the scoreboard a little. Fastball. Swung on and hit away.
That foul ball brought to you by Tim Povich Realty.
1-2. High. Ball. Another ball high. And that'll be a walk.
Brings up to the plate, number 5, Cam Johnson.
So Hankins reaches first. Say Cam Johnson.
Cam Johnson.
Okay, Cam Johnson now up. Not to be confused with the Suns player. Fouled, no, driven over to third, scooped, and the throw on the run, a good one from Roberts. 2 down now in the bottom of the 7th.
Nice play by the third baseman. Brings up number 15, shortstop, Chase Mockel.
Ball low, and it gets away from the catcher all the way to the netting. In the old days, that would have been out of play. So the runner moves to third base. On the wild pitch from Inhofer. That's a fastball just above the zone. Now 2 balls, no strikes. To Mockel. Mockel 0 for 4. Swings and drives one over the head of the second baseman. An RBI single makes it 9-12 Mustangs.
Single brings in a run. Up the bat, number 11, center fielder, Alex Bresh.
Mockel gets his first hit of the day and brings in a run in the process. Alex Bresh now up. Taken high, ball 1. Bresh, 2 hits on the day, 2 runs, 1 RBI. 2 for 4. He's got the flamey bat. Swung on and driven into shallow center. It will drop, find a nesting place. And another single. Back to back for Onyx Automotive.
Miles Thunder.
And here's the Mustangs making their 2-out rally. Bunger, first pitch strike from Dawson Inhofer. Bunger, a pair of hits on the day. An outfield single and an infield single, as well as a walk and a lineout. Grounded to third. Roberts will handle it, step on the bag, and that is the game. The Hardhats win this one 12-9. Win the battle but lose the war. They will not make the playoffs, unfortunately, despite winning 5 of the 6 games they played.
From Rapid City, post 22 Hardhats. 12, your Millard North Mustangs. 9. On behalf of the Millard North Mustangs and Millard North High School, thank you for attending today's
Thank
game.
you to Millard North
you as our guest and
for
our
being
teacher.
gracious hosts.
Have a great evening and please drive safely. As a courtesy, we ask that you place any
But the
trash
final
in
score
place
here,
in the designated
Hardhats
trash
12,
can.
Mustangs 9. We have been leapfrogged by the Harrisburg Gold in the point differential category, though, and will not make the playoffs tomorrow. Very good performance. Our only loss coming in 9 innings against Pere in a back and forth, neck and neck game. But they will not make it. So, thank you all for watching. Hardhats win. And record improves to 38-10. See you at some point here. I gotta look at the schedule. All right. Have a good rest of your Saturday. Good night. It wasn't my best because I really couldn't see.